There's another big story we're watching this hour, awaiting a big UN Security Council meeting this afternoon. Militant groups in Gaza fired more rockets and mortar shells towards southern Israel overnight. Shawn's live at the UN to tell us what's happening on that front today. Eric, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. It is a rare Security Council emergency meeting that is being held in defense of Israel and intended to put Hamas on the spot. U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, calling for this emergency session to hold the Palestinian leadership accountable for the attacks that have continued. Haley condemning the mortar fire of more than 100 rockets from Gaza into Israeli territory, including hitting this kindergarten just before the children showed up. Haley said the Security Council should be outraged at the violence directed, she said, at innocent civilians. While Israel has been criticized for its lethal response to the rioting and the attacks from Gaza, Israeli Ambassador Danny Danon told me this morning that the Security Council should also designate Hamas as a terrorist organization, just like al-Qaeda and ISIS.
It will be a message that the Security Council understands who is the bad guy in the region. We will not allow Hamas to threaten our citizens. And as long as they will not allow the Israeli children to sleep at night, the Israeli Defense Force will attack the terrorists in Gaza. We will hunt them. We will go after them. We don't want to see any escalation, but we will not allow them to attack our civilians.
A study by an Israeli intelligence think tank says of 112 Palestinians killed, 93 were terrorist operatives or affiliated with the terrorist group, 63 Hamas, 21 Fatah. It said, quote, IDF soldiers did not shoot indiscriminately at innocent residents, but instead at terrorist operatives. These operatives were the dominant factor among those on the front line who tried to break into Israeli territory by burning tires and throwing pipe bombs and Molotov cocktails, Molotov kites. Shooting attacks were carried out and IEDs were planted by terrorist squads. But the Palestinians are backing another new resolution sponsored by Kuwait that would deploy a force to protect the Palestinians.
We are all for the peace program. We want the Security Council to reactivate the peace process. We want the quartet to be reactivated. We want a peace process that is based on international legitimacy and based on all the resolutions of the United Nations Security Council and General Assembly.
Well, Fox News has learned that the U.S. delegation is pushing for a Security Council statement condemning the attacks and calling for the violence to stop, but it is not yet clear at this hour if there will be that Security Council unanimity. Bill, back to you.
Thank you, Eric. We'll watch it this afternoon. Shawn at the UN.